This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Scott. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players, to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Cardinals are marching down the field. Using his feet to buy time. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. A give to Brown. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Hand off for Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst...
Caught, and he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. Run in the red zone. It's Scott. There's a creek. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Slings it downfield. The short hands. It's Richardson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
A give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Scott. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And it's the Dukes in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Safe completion on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Isaac Brown looking for room on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to...
Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! They take the lead with the 6. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Bring in the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Bailey. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And you see so much of this in college football now. Spread guys out, find my matchups, let my big wide receivers on the outside go up, make plays, make me look good as a quarterback, makes me look real good as a coach as well.
And he added the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's just, it's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand, this is the most important play of the game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. There's some room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting one on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The Wolfpack right back. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's Brown again. Makes it past the marker. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Shows him the stiff arm. He's at the tech. Touchdown, Cardinals. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he's going to bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Looking for room, it's Gauze. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure going right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage.
Makes the grab in their space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go right back downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, and we have seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Crosses midfield. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete.
He's loose down the middle. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally